Man, I just don't have the time to get anything done. If you've ever said that, here's what I want you to do. Go to your phone and look at your screen time. Yesterday, well, Sunday, I had 8 hours, 32 minutes. Most of that was YouTube, 4 hours, 23 minutes. Instagram had three, SoundCloud had one and a half, TikTok had 22, Bank of America, LinkedIn, etc., etc. So it's not really that you don't have the time, it's that you have a misalignment of priorities. So if you spend more time on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc., than you spend taking care of your health, working on your business, etc., it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of priorities. And I'm not saying that I'm any better. I'm not. But what I am saying is that we have to be aware of this because there was a very big problem growing in our world: phone addiction. We can't put the phone down. Every time something stresses you out, well, let me get my phone. Every time something's inconvenient, oh, let me get my phone. Every time something's uncomfortable, let me get my phone. And we'll scroll and we'll scroll and we'll scroll, but we'll never put in the work to improve our grades or to get healthier or to work on that business or to do the thing that we know we need to do because Instagram is more fun. Keeping up with the celebrity drama, that's a whole lot more fun than going to the gym. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about that. Why is it the case? And most importantly, what can we do about it? Get your notebooks. This is going to be a good one. So, the first point I want to bring up is, why do people have such a hard time putting down their phone? It's very easy. It's a very easy dopamine hit. For those who are unfamiliar, dopamine is just this molecule in your brain that makes you motivated to do stuff. And whenever you do something that's exciting, you get a dopamine hit. So think about when you go to the gym and you feel really good afterwards. That's a dopamine hit. When you watch a movie and it's really exciting and you're happy, that's a dopamine hit. When you party or you dance or you listen to music or you eat food, you get a dopamine hit. And the dopamine hit from your phone and scrolling is like this. It's big, it's exciting, it's so new to you. Where the dopamine hit from something like reading a book is like this. Now, over time, what happens is your brain gets used to these huge dopamine hits of scrolling, 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 new video, new video, new video. And that fries your attention span. And it makes you want to keep scrolling and going to the phone than going to a book. Now, the way you reverse this is very uncomfortable, but it's the only way to really do it. Every time you feel the urge to go grab your phone, you have to stop yourself and go do something instead. Every time when you catch yourself on your phone scrolling for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, however long, you put it down and you go read a book or you run or you journal or you do something else. And over time, this trains your brain to get back into like a more neutral state where it's easier for you to focus on the thing that you need to do rather than just the things that are fun. Next, too, is it's always with us. That's a that's something that makes it really hard to manage. It's always with you. And I know, at least for me personally, when I'm sending these emails, it's really boring. When I'm sitting here and I'm finding schools and tracking down principals' emails and sending the email and writing the email and doing all this stuff, it is so boring. I would much rather scroll on my phone than do that. However, sometimes what you have to do is you have to put your phone in a different room. That's one thing you could do. You could put the time limiters on it. That's another thing you could do. Or you could get something like this. Give me a second to find it. One of these. It is called a Bloom card. It's a little metal card that you tap on your phone and it disables all your apps. And until you tap it again, you just can't use your phone. So what you can do is you can leave that in one part of your room or one part of your house or leave it in your house and you take your phone to school just so you're able to call people and let them know that you arrived safely. And you can't use your phone. Like you can't go on Instagram, TikTok, or any of that. So it stops you from being able to get distracted. And when you don't have any other option, the boring thing becomes fun because it's the only option you have. And over time, by doing this, you'll get used to things such as writing, journaling, reading, working out. When I first started journaling, I was so bored of it. It was boring. There was nothing fun about this. I'm just writing on this piece of paper. But over time, by making a daily habit of journaling and writing, I was able to improve my attention span. I was able to focus more clearly. I was able to get more things done. And then when you put limits on your phone, it's easy to just, I know a lot of people who have done this, myself included. You could just override that. You just put the button that says add more time. But with that card that I showed you earlier, you can't just add more time. It's a metal card that you have to physically tap on your phone. Then you also have to think about how social media is designed to be as attention grabbing as possible. It's designed to grab your attention over everything else. You have bright colors, you have exciting thumbnails, you have all these things that are trying to get your attention. You have the Subway Surfers at the top, the person speaking at the bottom, the AI edit. It's designed to keep you hooked on the app. Whereas things like long form YouTube videos, unless you have like Mr. Beast editing or all these fancy transitions, they don't really hold people's attention well. Things like a book, things like reading, things like writing and journaling, they don't typically hold people's attention very well. But social media does because they design it that way. And that's something that I think about in my own YouTube videos where I don't really have a lot of transitions and these bright colors and all these things. I just have me talking and giving advice. My content is catered to people who are ready to sit down and listen and get the goods. Whereas things like TikTok, you can get a 60-minute video and then another 60-minute video and then another 60-minute video and another one. And this one has all these flashing lights and that one has all these things that are just grabbing your attention every single place. And that gives your brain so much dopamine that doing stuff like sitting down and just meditating, sitting in silence, reading becomes really hard and very boring. So, this is a very short, to the point video. The solution is you have to put it down and you have to pick up the thing that you need to do, but don't necessarily enjoy. And over time, this will train your brain that, okay, I can put the phone down, I can pick up the book, I can put the phone down, I can read something, I can write something, I can go to the gym, I can do all these other things except just every time something gets on my nerves, I gotta go to the phone. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got value from it. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have any podcast host, school principal, or run a youth-focused organization, you can contact me at lawrence@lawrencehara.com, or you can find my books and coaching in the description below. Have a great day.